Hi everyone, my name is Miranda, and so I'm new to this social media thing. I haven't been on YouTube, never did this before, but I wanted to start a journey of weight loss. And so I've always struggled with my weight as a young child, and so at my heaviest right now, I decided after talking to one of my interns here at work, she shared with me that she lost 70 pounds on a program called Optavia. And so after she shared that with me, I decided to do a little research, and it seemed to be something that really fit my schedule. It allowed you to have dining out options. You could cook meals at home. They gave you recipes. And so I tried it, wanted to try it. And so last week was my first start at this. And so on Thursday, I received my package in the mail. And so in the mail, you'll get a package and it will have multiple items, which I did not have an assigned person prior to, so I went online and they assigned me to a counselor. And with that, I also had to purchase my first kit. And so with that kit, you're able to purchase some boxed items like shakes, bars, different types of soups, macaroni, penne pasta, although it's not pasta, different options, right? And so those are your fuelings. And so you're able to purchase those fuelings. At first it offered you to join for the first time a discount. So I paid like $350 for a 30-day supply. And so I was really excited about that Thursday when I received it, but it was that afternoon or in the evening, it was around 7 o'clock. So I wasn't able to start until Friday. So I was really excited to start this journey. I've been very private in any type of weight loss or diet that I tried to do previously, but this time I wanted to vocalize it. I actually shared it with my colleagues, and so they were the ones who encouraged me to start this YouTube channel to talk about my journey as I continue to go along with it. Here I am today. So on Friday, I had my first fuelings, and so I tried the bars. I love the tomato penne pasta that comes in there, and then the shakes. Never can go wrong with the shake. And so at first it took a little getting used to. My palate was used to a lot of sugar. I'm in Louisiana, I'm from Louisiana, so we love to eat here. So I'm used to a lot of spices and flavorings. And so that was missing, but I was full. I was full the first day. I actually, because I work a lot, as you can see, I'm at work right now, I went to Qdoba for my first lean and green. And so it was on the dining out option. I was able to get their traditional classic baked, it was, I guess, grilled chicken. And then I did the fajita vegetables and lettuce. And struggled because I couldn't have any type of salad dressing or anything like that with it, according to what the dining option handbook told me. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be dry. It's not gonna be flavorful. I'm not gonna like it. But I really, really enjoyed it. It was really good, really filling. It actually offered a double portion of it. And so I was really, really full. That day I actually was so full I couldn't even eat all my food. But I had contacted Amber, she's my coach. And so I talked to her about it and told her, hey, I'm so full. I don't eat this often. I usually eat one time a day or twice a day and then snack a lot, right? Or snack at night. And so she's like, no, make sure you eat everything. And so I forced myself to fill in those little small portions of my lunch and one of my fuelings that I didn't get to finish to make sure that I incorporated all the nutrients and all the things that were needed. On the second day, it was just as fun. I was excited to pick out what I wanted to eat for that day. Again, I'm busy and on the move, so it says not to eat out more than I think once or twice. So this was my second time going out. I went to El Pollo Loco. They're known for their grilled or Mexican cuisine that they have. And so I was able to get 3 grilled chicken legs and a double portion of broccoli. And again, you know, being in the South, I'm used to sauces and rice and gravies and all of these things. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so dry. But I actually took my fork and just separated the chicken from the bone and mixed it in with my broccoli. And it was so tasty and very, very good. Again, so filling. I was so full afterwards and had been drinking nothing but water. And so that's hard for me as well. I'm used to teas and lemonades full of sugar. Not used to drinking diet. I don't think I've ever tasted Diet Coke ever. And so trying something new. but sticking to the plan because I'm determined to see what happens. Y'all, after day 2, I was down 9 pounds, 6 ounces. And so I actually had a win. I had to call my counselor and say, hey, I left her a message to let her know I'm down this much already. This is so impressive. I'm assuming it's water weight, but I'm really excited about where this is going. I'm planning to lose over 100 pounds. And so I have a long way to go, but just to get that motivation after day 2, I was like, oh my gosh, this is working for me. I'm not feeling full, hungry. I'm very excited about it. And so continuing on my journey, what I'm thinking is once a week, I'll kind of update you all and let you know what's going on. And I hope you enjoy to follow me along to see the transition and change that is about to come. I'm excited and looking forward to it as well. I want to get back to a size where I probably was in college. And so I've been out of high school for 30 years, so that's a long time. But just listening even to my counselor, she lost 100 pounds, and listening to different people and watching different videos myself and seeing the progress and seeing the motivation, it's encouraging me to do great things and to continue in this. And so on Sunday, I stuck with everything, but I realized you could have snacks. So your snack can be a sugar-free popsicle brand. You can have sugar-free Jell-O, or you could have 10 almonds. And so adding that snack, I noticed just for Sunday, and then today is Monday, I'm noticing I'm not showing as big of a change in the weight, in the numbers on this scale. But again, it's not about numbers, it's about how I feel. I feel excellent. I really, really feel good. Even though I'm still at my same or heavy weight, minus 10 pounds, I still feel better. Like my skin is even looking better. And so I feel like I have a little bit more energy. I'm sleeping a little better at night. And so y'all, it really, really works. And I know I'm still not even a week in yet, but I just wanted to talk about my enthusiasm, the progress, and the anticipation to what's ahead, right? If it's starting out to be this great. Now, I did try some of the Fuelings I did not like. I did not like the biscuit. It's a cheddar biscuit. I tried it. It was very, very dry. Again, I'm used to putting butter and syrup and all this on it. So I didn't care for that, and I didn't care for the macaroni either. It looked like it was a good consistency and that it was going to taste okay, but I wasn't feeling that. Today, I cooked last night, and so today I had, I think it's called spaghetti bolognese or something like that. It's like the ground beef with tomatoes, diced tomatoes over spaghetti squash. And I guess I didn't cook my spaghetti squash the right way because it seemed like it was very crunchy. I had put it in the oven for 30-35 minutes, upside down with some basil and a little bit of salt. And I wasn't feeling it, but it's a vegetable. It's not true pasta. And so I didn't have the heavy sauce either because it was just diced tomatoes and mixed in with the lean ground beef. So I actually meal prepped that. So I have multiple containers of it. So I want to try it again and maybe put it in the microwave a little bit longer to see if the squash softens a little bit. After talking to one of my colleagues, he did say that he normally boils his. And so I baked mine. And so maybe that's the mistake I made. But it was still edible. I ate it. And so in a couple of minutes, it's time for me to have another Fueling. That's one of the things. Every between 2 and 3 hours, you get to eat again. And so you'll eat 5 Fuelings a day with 1 lean and green. And so that's a lean portion of meat. And they'll give you lean, leaner, leanest. They'll give you a list of different options of meat that you can eat, and then 3 vegetables. And so there's also a list of vegetables because I'm used to eating corn and things like that, and some green peas. Those are not on the list. And so it'll show you lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, all of those healthy carbs, low carbs that you can eat as some of your green options. And then you also get 3 condiments with your lean and green, as well as a healthy fat. But depending on where your meat falls on the lean, leanest, leaner scale, decides if or determines if how many healthy fats you can have. And so it's simple. It's so simple. I carry my book with me everywhere I go. Every day, even on the weekends, I keep this with me because I don't want to be tempted. Even when I'm in my car, I was shopping on Saturday, I had this with me so I can incorporate everything. I mean, I even bring my measuring containers. I have my book here with all of my helpful information and telling me what I can and cannot eat. For breakfast today, I had a bar. For lunch, I had the strawberry milkshake. It is delicious. It is my favorite. I plan to drink another one later on today. Then at lunch, as I shared with you, I had the spaghetti. And then I just keep packs with me and bars with me, just so I can make sure that if I'm hungry, I'm in my car, or I have to stay at work late and I'm not able to make it home, I still have a healthy option without DoorDashing or Ubering something and eating the wrong thing and being tempted. So that's it for me. I've been drinking 64 ounces of water every day. And so at first I was like, oh my gosh, that's so much water. I'll never drink that much water. But 64 ounces is just 4 of these bottles. And so I've actually been exceeding my water intake by drinking even more. And they say the more water you drink, the better. I also have the 8-ounce bottles of this. And so between the 8 and 16 ounces, I definitely get my 64 ounces in. It says you can have some diet drinks. And so again, I haven't tried diet drinks before, but I think I want to test that just so I can have something else refreshing besides drinking the water. But then I'm a little nervous about trying something else because the water is working so well, where it's just flushing me out and my weight is just vanishing, right? So I did talk to my coach because I shared my win and told her about what's going on. And she said, it's not all just water weight. It's actually fat too. And she said, usually in week 3 and 4 is when you're gonna see a lot of the water weight leave. And so I'm excited about that as well. So healthy, although those numbers seem very stringent, it seems like I'm losing a lot very, very fast. I still feel healthy. I feel like I have a lot of energy. I do know that there are a lot of nutrients and there's a scientific backing to this whole program. I actually reached out to my intern who introduced me to the program to tell her where I am, and she's like, way to go. She told me that it would work, and she did not lie, it does. And so again, this is just an introduction to start off and let you all know what I plan to do, and to keep encouraging me. Feel free to make comments. I'll try to comment to everyone or respond to everyone who has a question or concern or wants to know more about it. And as I go through this, I'll share my findings and how I feel. I know they said in the first 3 days you should feel weak and kind of sluggish. You might even be depressed. I haven't felt that way. To each his own. Everybody's different. But I'm really feeling really, really good. Lots of energy. I'm a little nervous because tomorrow I'm going to Oklahoma City, and so I'll be there for 3 days. And so making sure that I pack everything with me when I'm on the plane or while I'm in the airport, making sure that I stick, and while I'm dining out as well, sticking to those leans and greens, sticking to the food that I plan to bring with me and not deviating off track, because it's so easy to do. But I think with my willpower, my determination this time, I'm not willing to. It also is helping me see some of that weight shed so fast to be like, wow, okay, I don't want to turn back. I worked hard for this and I want to keep it up. So yeah, I can't wait for the transition. And so another thing that I like about this program is it's not just when you lose the weight, but it's also maintaining it afterwards. And everyone I talk to, they may deviate a little bit, but then they go back because they realize how hard they worked and realize that they need to stick on the plan. So there are different levels of plans depending where you are in your journey. And so once you have the weight loss, then there's another long-term plan that you can get on just to encourage you with healthy eating. You can incorporate some of those starches and some of those other things back in your diet, but just at a smaller portion. And so I'm not even worried about that. That's long-term right now. Immediately or effectively, I want to just lose as much as I can, focus on what they have in store. Every day of the week, there's also, except for I think on, well, I do the evening. So at 8 o'clock Central Time, there are calls. And so those calls are from at 8 o'clock Central Time on Mondays through Thursdays. And there's a 15-minute call where they have people that are all across the country talking about their wins, talking about their experiences. And so that's very motivating as well, or talking about things that they're going through and how they may ever overcome some type of obstacle. So it's very rewarding to be on those calls and a part of that. So looking forward to that call tonight, since it's Monday at 8, and looking forward to keeping up what I have. So I apologize again, I'm at work, and so phone's ringing. It's time for me to get back to work. I took a short lunch break, but just wanted to check in, let you know how it goes, and I'll check back in next week after my trip. Bye, y'all.